They are tales of ghosts and spirits who spend eternity roaming the earth. It doesn't really matter where you're from, you're bound to have heard at least one of these tales. Some are sad, some are meant as warnings, some are just terrifying. And then there are the ones that break your heart. Welcome to the eccentric South. This is the legend of Petit Jean. High above the Arkansas River, a young woman roams through the mist and the fog. She's not there to scare you. She's not there to harm you in any way. She walks the edge of the bluff, watching the river, broken-hearted. Her name is Adrienne Dumont, but to folks around here, she's called Petit Jean. It was back in the 1700s that a young French sea captain was given permission to explore the New World. His plan was to explore the Arkansas River. And when he told his fiancée, she begged to go with him. She just really couldn't bear the thought of being without him. The young woman was Adrienne. Of course, the explorer's life was not the place for a proper young woman, and she was very quickly told no. But she wasn't about to let that stop her. She cut off her hair, dressed as a cabin boy, and found work on her sweetheart's ship. As the journey began, she kept her head down and worked hard. She went by the name of Jean. It didn't take long for the crew to start calling this cabin boy Petit Jean or Little John. After months, the ship finally reached the Arkansas River, and not far past the area that DeSoto called La Petite Roche, or modern-day Little Rock, the ship stopped for the summer, where they spent their time as guests of the Quapaw people. Plans were made to head down the river on the journey home starting in the fall. As the crew readied for departure, Petit Jean became desperately ill, and when the captain came to check on her, Petit Jean no longer had the strength to look away. The moment he saw her eyes, he knew Petit Jean was actually Adrienne. She confessed her identity and begged his forgiveness. Without hesitation, the sea captain forgave her for lying to him. But her illness was progressing quickly, and they talked the night away. During that time, she made one request. If she should perish, she wanted to be buried high on this mountain, overlooking the river where she was spending the happiest hours of her brief life. By sunrise, she was gone. Heartbroken, the sea captain had to return to France, but before he left, he kept that one promise. He left his one true love high on the mountain with only the river to keep her company. If you ever see a young woman wandering through the mist and the fog, high on that mountain, overlooking the river, no need to be scared. It's just Petit Jean, and this is the eccentric South.